A racially motivated attack in northwest Jacksonville. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, the FBI, they all say a man killed 3 people at a Dollar General, and this person was specifically targeting black people.
I assure you, the FBI will bring every resource we have to bear to bring justice to the families of those innocent lives we lost today.
Multiple manifestos and guns with hate symbols were found in the accused shooter's home. Sheriff T.K. Waters spoke with Governor Ron DeSantis just after 5 today. The governor called the shooting horrific, unacceptable, and cowardly. President Biden has also been briefed on the shooting. We are following this story from multiple angles, from the community's reaction to what investigators know about the accused shooter. First, News4JAX anchor Tarek Miner is anchoring live from the scene that is still active tonight. Tarek?
Scott, I tell you what, the emotion here in this predominantly African-American community is still pretty raw. Some people are fearful, a lot of people are angry, and many people feel as if their community here in Jacksonville is being terrorized. To give you an idea where we are on Kings Road, just to the north of me, about 100 yards or so is Edward Waters University, and then just behind me is the Dollar General store where 3 innocent people were killed. Now, we've heard from people of all different races today who are outraged about the hate crime, and black people, frankly, who are tired of being targeted because of the color of their skin. I want to bring in News4JAX reporter Alicia Hatcher, who's beginning a reaction to the shooting. She joins us now with the latest on the investigation. Alicia?
Tara, you can see detectives are here coming and going. They've been doing that over the past hour. There is still a heavy police presence down there at that Dollar General. Those crime scene units are still out there, as well as JSO Command Center is still here on the scene. They're going to be investigating for hours. This has been a scene since 2 o'clock this afternoon since we've been here. So we've been seeing this scene and like this since then. So I've been talking to people in the community all day long, and one of those people were someone that was relatives to one of the loved ones who was inside of that Dollar General. Now, I did talk to her off camera, and she did say that her daughter and her daughter's father was inside that Dollar General at the time of the shooting. She said that they are currently in the ICU, and she doesn't know what's happening right now, but she does know that they are still alive and they are in the ICU.
That's why we came out here today. You seen that all us came together. This is what we do in the neighborhood.
Virginia Bradford expresses how the community is coming together after losing 3 people in a racially motivated attack at a Dollar General. This is what the scene looked like earlier in the day. Hundreds of officers, along with SWAT and the FBI, filled the area to take control of the situation. Bradford says she goes to that store every day.
I was gonna go there this morning, but they had a program at FCCJ, and that stopped me from going because I used to go get my detergent and bleach in the mornings and stuff.
Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters says the shooter killed 2 black men and a black woman before killing himself. One Jacksonville resident who doesn't want to be identified says it's scary to see this happening in the city.
You know, it's a congested city. People of all races, live here, and it could just cause, big problem for people, day-to-day life. Yeah.
So can you tell me? And hopes the senseless gun violence stops. People in the community also say that they're going to pay more attention to their surroundings since this incident has occurred. For now, reporting live, Alicia Hatcher, Channel 4, the local station.
Alicia, thank you. Well, according to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, the shooter sent and wrote out 3 manifestos. The first manifesto was written to his parents. A second was written to the news media. And the third manifesto was written to federal agents. Now, Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters says that all of these manifestos will be released to the public. And the one sentiment in all of them is how much he hated African Americans. I want to bring in now News4JAX reporter Tiffany Salome. She's joining us live from Clay County, where the shooter's parents lived.
Tarek, this scene was active just a few minutes ago, but since officers have left and left behind, a devastating event for neighbors of this tight-knit community. That's what they tell me, at least. One neighbor I spoke to, although the sheriff hasn't identified the shooter, told me he went to school with him and remembers growing up just down the street from each other.
Very introverted, I would say chronically online, very much like in the zeitgeist of alternative internet culture. You see this so much, you just become numb to it. And it just, you don't feel anything. As awful as it is to say, it's become common knowledge and just common to see this happen.
You're taking a live look at the shooter's home right now where he grew up in Oakley. Neighbors tell me his parents are an elderly couple who are always willing to help others. The shooter left this home at 11:30 a.m. to head to Jacksonville. Sheriff TK Waters said the shooter, who has not been identified, lives here in Clay County with his parents. 3 manifestos were written and left behind in this home that the sheriff said express a disgusting ideology of hate. During their news conference, police showed this photo of an AR-15 with swastikas drawn on it and a Glock that were both used in the shooting at the Dollar General store in Northwest Jacksonville. The shooter was spotted putting on a mask and ballistics vest at Edwards Waters University before heading to the Dollar General. Campus security tried to catch the shooter, but he got away. Sheriff TK Waters says the shooter's motivation was clear.
He targeted a certain group of people, and that's black people. That's what he said he wanted to kill, and that's very clear. And I don't know that the targets were specific, but I know that any member of that race at that time was in danger of the black race.
And Sheriff Waters said that there's no evidence that the shooter is part of any hate group. We know that he was involved in a domestic call with no arrests in 2016 and also confined through the Baker Act in 2017. Reporting live in Oakleaf, Tiffany Salme, Channel 4, the local station.
Many people and organizations have been sharing their condolences about the shooting. And following the ends of tonight's Jaguars game, which occurred at Everbank Field, not far from where I'm standing now, this message was released.
As we say goodnight, we want to take a moment to acknowledge the violence that struck our community late this afternoon. The Jaguars offer our thoughts and prayers to the victims and encourage all of our fans to do the same.
Former Jacksonville Mayor Lenny Curry sent this tweet today saying, "My family and I are keeping our thoughts and our prayers with the victims and family members during this time. Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, Fire Department, we stand with you and are grateful for your service and commitment to our community." Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody tweeted this: "This is absolutely sickening. Racist attacks and violence have no place in our state or nation. I'm praying for the victims' loved ones during this very difficult time." And the Jacksonville branch of the NAACP sent out this statement today saying, "We stand in solidarity with the families affected by the tragic and racially motivated shootings at the Dollar General on the north side. It's deeply disheartening that our black communities live in constant fear of being targeted based on the color of their skin, unable to shop at their local store without the threat of violence." Now, local groups today are finding ways to honor those who were killed, even though their names have not yet been released. And locals also have plans. They intend to take a stand against this hateful ideology that is permeating our society. Earlier today, before the sheriff's news conference, we saw a group of people gathering in the street to pray. They held hands for a moment of silence as they tried to comprehend what happened today, and they leaned on their faith in the midst of their grief. Tomorrow morning at the St. Paul AME Church, Dr. Willie Barnes will host a prayer vigil for the shooting victims during the church's 9:30 service. Everyone is invited to attend there. And also the Jacksonville Community Action Committee plans to hold a rally Monday night at 6 o'clock at James Weldon Johnson Park to remember the victims. And they are calling for an end to white supremacy. It said in a statement earlier today, the day before the anniversary of Axe Handle Saturday, an event marking racist violence against those demanding equality, we see white supremacist violence is far from over. Sheriff TK Waters also spoke a little bit earlier today saying, while the shooting is heartbreaking and it is emotional, the sheriff called this an outlier, saying that it does not represent the people of Jacksonville and who the people of Jacksonville really are. You can listen to his entire briefing on our website at News4JAX.com. There's also a lot of information that we don't know. We don't know the victims' names. We're also waiting to learn more about the manifesto and also more information from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. So this is a story that you can count on News4JAX continuing to cover throughout the coming days. Scott, I'm going to toss it back to you in the studio.